Welcome. I have just one question for you. Have you ever thought to yourself, I want to feel like dying but without doing legs at the gym or sleeping less than 12 hours? If yes, I introduce you to Hunt Showdown 1996. No, 1986. No, 16 and pregnant. Yeah, there it is. You start the game by getting injected with some monster energy drink, blueberries and LSD. And after a brief tutorial, you get thrown in one of 4 maps that I call Get Out Me Swamp, Autumn and Bland, actually Colorado, and Farmville. All of this in preparation for one single purpose. So, bounty hunt, how does it work? First, you gotta find the boss target. To do this, we need to scavenge for clues. What are clues? Those are some weird-ass glowing nests you can find through darksight or accidentally while escaping the zombies/dogs/crazy bees lady. More on that later. Once you find one, you do some traditional cowboy tai chi, and bam! Part of your map just grayed out, the gray area being where the monster isn't. You could make a wild guess and get lucky, or just keep looking for the next 2 clues, which will gray out the map even further until only one compound is left, telling the exact location of the boss target. Just be on the lookout for the hot single monster in your area. Sounds easy, right? But remember, enemy hunters will also look for those clues. If they get to it before you, the clue will have a noticeable hole inside it, as if saying, I'm not a virgin anymore. But I guess you can still do a sloppy second and get the information. You might wonder, what's stopping player to camp on the clue, waiting to shoot you? Much like an autistic child, if more than one person is around, the clue will turn red and start making noise. If the enemy player decides to gather the clue while you're still there, it might just earn you another kill. This game is PvPvE, meaning you will spend 90% of your time fighting NPCs and the other 10% getting violated by 6 stars on a Smurf account. But what about these NPCs? In the bayou, there's a great variety of abominations. ranging from zombie peasants, zombie juggernauts, zombie Karens, your mom, Usain Bolt after a pack of flaming hot Cheetos, a normal person after a pack of flaming hot Cheetos, crazy doggos, and spiders. Size may vary from Australian City to Australian Outback. So, how do we fight these monsters? For most, a heavy bash to the head will do the job, but some will require a modicum of finesse. The immolator will explode and burn you if hit with any piercing attack, such as bullets and knives. I suggest bringing knuckle dusters and cave his face in, UK London style, or using your rifle stock right on his nose. The Hive Mother will unleash a storm of steroid-infused goddamn bees while screaming like a witch about to pass a kidney stone. So, best avoid her altogether, or use a throwing axe to end her from distance. And you, maybe, don't make fun of her like I did. Oh, hey there. Aw, look at those cute little bees. What you gonna do with them, huh? What you gonna do? What you gonna... Oh my god! Armoreds are some of the toughest zombies in the game. But you know, axe. In Hunt, most of your problems can be solved with pieces of sharp metal thrown with enough force to kill a 1,000-pound cattle instantly. Axes, arrows, and knives can be recovered, not only from the dead, because throwables get stuck on AI and enemy players alike. And if you pull them out while they're still alive, that's a lot of damage. Once you do know how to deal with zombies, they go from Lovecraftian horrors to Lovecraftian nuisance. In general, Hunt Showdown 17 again can be described with one word: sound. Because this game has the best binaural sound system out of any game on the market. Anything you do, it makes a sound. Also according to speed and surface. Walking on dirt makes noise. Walking on wet mud makes considerable more noise. Crouch walking will reduce sounds to a minimum, but make no mistake, because trying to crouch walk on top of some rusty metal sheets will make as much noise as the Taylor Swift screaming goat. Sound is so important that there's a perk called Whispersmith, which allows you to reduce, not remove, reduce the sound of your hunter doing a gear swap. Careful listening will result in effective hiding. Or effective killing. This This leads right to sound traps. What's a sound trap, you might ask? Well, it would be faster to tell what's not a sound trap, because the only thing you will never hear in Hunt is the sentence,
"I ain't no snitch."
because horses, cows, crows, ducks, and even the goddamn branches will tell on you, like they trying to avoid jail time. And yes, you heard me right. The motherfucking branches are the single most annoying sound trap in the game. Because no matter how hard you look down, you're never gonna see them until you stumble on one. And the following crack is louder than that porn video you accidentally played during family Christmas. Your Catholic mom has yet to recover. Much like flirting with a woman with great personality, listening is the single most important skill you can master. Right after, again, much like dating, deceiving the person in front of you. For example, here's me using the body of a dead boss to set up a double trap to get the hunter to stay still for a finishing shot. Here I'm using a decoy to agitate the ducks and draw the closest hunter's attention away from me. This is the end of part 1. Thank you for tuning in, and be ready for part 2.